Welcome back, everyone, to another Councilmen. This is episode 125. We have surpassed 4 times of 25 episodes. No, wait, 5 times of 25 episodes. And now this is episode 125. But we talk about lots of stuff, including Marvel's Hawkeye, Marvel's What If, Christopher Nolan's new film, other Marvel stuff, and other Warner Brothers related stuff. All here, episode 125. Join us. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Councilmen Show. My name is Albert Wiradharma. My co-host right there, his name is Teguh Mahardika Santoso. What's up?
Hi there.
Hi, Teguh. We got a big show here today. We got a lot of topics to cover.
And only the two of us to talk about it.
Yeah, only the two of us are here, and we're gonna, as I mentioned in the beginning, we're gonna talk about the Hawkeye trailer and poster later in down the show, as well as Marvel's What If Episode 6. And we'll also talk about the Mortal Kombat project and Christopher Nolan's film and many more in this week's show. So tune in for that. But yeah, how have you been doing?
As my name suggests, I just graduated. Woo! So did Kelvin, but he's not here, so screw him.
Yeah, congrats on the graduation. 4 years, right? Exactly 4 years?
Exactly 4 years. Well, for whatever 7 days is minus from 4 years.
Okay, all right.
I'm not about to count that. I'm gonna count it. 365.25.
So you graduate with a bachelor's of finance, business,
Arts, actually. Where's my diploma?
Yeah, while Teguh is calculating, so yeah, Teguh and Kelvin just recently officially graduated from their respective colleges on the bachelor's degree. So they're now
3.98 years.
3.98 years. Okay, nice. I thought you were gonna give me days instead of years, but okay.
1,454 days.
Nice. Ajay, how do you feel now that you're graduated?
I feel.
What is it like?
I don't know.
What is it like not having school and not starting
your full time for the past few months anyway?
Okay, but you had that to be like you're holding your back or whatever. But now you don't have school to rely on, and you're still looking for a job. How do you feel? This is
I guess
this is just a therapy session right now. How do you feel?
The thing that I don't like the most is that now that I'm not at school anymore, I don't have a scholarship anymore. In other words, I don't get free money anymore. So
I didn't even know you had a scholarship this whole time.
What? Yes, you did.
No, if I do, I don't remember.
Yeah, you probably forgot. I feel like you would have known.
Most likely, I would think so.
But I took a lot of pictures. Lots of people are like, "Oh my God, I haven't met you since I lived in the dorm." Yay! And then it's like, "Oh, let's take pictures together." And I'm probably never gonna talk to them ever again.
The fact that you can even find the people that live in the dorm with you during graduation day is impressive, because there's so many when I was graduating. I couldn't even find. The only people I found were the people who I actually texted and like, "Hey, where are you? Let's take a picture together," because I couldn't find anyone. It was insane.
I think it was made better by the fact that because of the pandemic, a lot of the international kids didn't come to the graduation.
Oh yeah.
So there was a surprisingly small amount. Like the school actually live streamed it, the graduation, and they prepared like
give me the link.
I don't know. You would be interested.
I gave you the link to mine. Damn it! Wow.
Plus, you would have been asleep anyway, because it's like what, 1 a.m. your time.
Fair enough.
But anyway, like from the whole auditorium, like only half the seats were filled. So the school was probably expecting a lot more people, but not as much people came. There was still a good like 300 or something people. But
Okay.
yeah, and plus like with Japan is because their semester's a bit weird, where most of the people like normally the semester starts in April, and this was like September for people who start in September, so there's like inherently less people.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Fair. I mean,
I don't know. I don't really have much to say because the graduation itself was also like they didn't really, how do I say, have a conventional graduation, as in like how usually you have graduation, like you walk up to the podium, grab your diploma and all of that.
yeah, I
Because
didn't
of
do that.
COVID, they didn't do that. They only did the whole dean addresses everyone thing.
Uh-huh.
So the whole part when you grab your diploma, it's only like you go to the office. Here's my student ID card. Okay, here's your diploma. So it's really sad. I didn't get to keep my student ID card, but
Oh, you didn't even. Damn, that sucks. I
no,
get to keep mine.
I really wanted to keep mine, but no, they don't.
That sucks.
They don't let me.
But yeah, I mean, sounds like you have an eventful weekend. Then, pretty good. Are you planning? You're planning to stay in Tokyo, right?
Yeah. I'm still currently waiting on my visa change
Okay.
because I have to change from a student
So,
visa to a job hunting visa.
I heard the process is rigorous.
See, it is for Kelvin because he's unfortunate enough that his school refuses to sponsor him.
Uh-huh.
I get a sponsorship from my school, so it's not as rigorous. I literally just fill out the form and give it to the immigration office.
And is a guarantee that you're gonna get the visa?
No, but everyone else says you're more likely to get it than you are to not. So
Okay. Well, if anyone works in the Japan embassy is hearing this right now, go process the goose one and make sure he gets a visa.
help me.
As well as Calvin's when he processes. But yeah,
Kelvin hasn't made his yet because
right. So
the
once
problem
he
with Kelvin
processes
is
it,
yeah, because the problem with Kelvin because he doesn't have the school recommendation letter. He has to do it after he graduated, which was on Friday. So he'll probably have to do it next week or something if he's not dead because he just got vaccinated.
that's why he's late. Something happened to his shot. I think they injected it in the wrong part of his body.
Damn, that's not good.
And yeah, so it's not spreading properly. That's what I heard. Calvin can elaborate once he comes back. Uh, but yeah, I went to the World of Coca-Cola the other day in Atlanta. I don't know if you know, but Coca-Cola originated from Atlanta, and they had
I
a
actually did
huge
not know that.
They originate from Atlanta, and they have a huge ass Coca-Cola museum downtown, and it's massive. Um, Literally, they show the history of Coca-Cola. They show like the different flavors Coca-Cola have all over the world. They show how the factory makes it. There's like all the process. Actually, see firsthand. Um, they tease the secret ingredient, but they never really tell you the secret ingredient of the Coca-Cola. And like lots of memorabilia and everything, because like Coca-Cola is like it's such a big brand of like with sponsorships and everything. So all kinds of memorabilia from sports stuff, including I think it was I have a picture of it. It's the only I don't know if it's the real one, but I think it is. It's where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's the Olympic torches. They actually have the Olympic torches on display. All except
Oh
for Japan,
wow,
obviously, but they have all of them in there, which is pretty awesome. If that's the real one.
that is pretty impressive. Yeah.
hmm Here, I have a trivia for you.
Don't give me trivia.
I don't know if this is true or not though. What year was the year when Coca-Cola first got sold in Indonesia?
In Indonesia, I'm going to assume All right, give me a hint. When was Coca-Cola founded?
Okay, let me just see. Coca. They said this the other day. I forgot already. Let me see.
Oh, they actually told you.
They made it a trivia in the orientation session, like because it's like a whole tour kind of thing, right? Well, it's not a tour. It's part tour and then part on your own. But there is a part during the tour and like, okay, who knows what year the Coca-Cola was founded? And someone just yelled it out. I'm like, shit, okay. Okay, so what year it was founded?
Mm-hmm.
Invented in 1886.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and go with 1937.
You're really close.
Oh,
You're 10 years. You're 10 years too far. 1927.
with 1920 since 1927. Damn, that's really early.
I don't know if that's the first official picture, but there is a picture of Coca-Cola distribution in Indonesia.
Oh wow, 1927. Damn.
Have it on the album. It's insane. It's so long ago. It's way even before Indonesia have independence. Technically, that is not Indonesian yet.
Oh yeah, technically it was still Dutch. So
Yeah, but yeah, it's massive and it's really cool. But yeah, Coca-Cola Museum. If you ever go to Atlanta, recommend check that out. So definitely. But yeah, aside from that, aside from the Coke, oh, I also did some testing, flavor testing.
okay.
There is a really weird one from Italy that tastes bad. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, what do you mean by taste testing? Like,
So they have a vending machine for all of the Coca-Cola flavors all over the world, or I don't know if it's all of them, but for the ones that they have on display at least, they have like a testing room, not testing room. I guess like you can use the vending machine, pour out the cola, the product, and you drink it on a cup. There's one in Italy called Beverly. This is from Italy. I don't like it. It tastes. I can taste the metal. I don't know why. That one I don't like. There is one from
not good.
There is one from Korea that has a lychee flavor, and I like it. I don't know what it's. I forget what it is. It's Minute Maid Joy Apple Lychee. Good shit.
Well, I tend to like lychee flavored drinks, so
Nice. I don't know. I don't remember if there is anything from Japan. I don't think Japan made anything original. Surprisingly and weirdly enough, because usually
was the
Japan
peach
makes
one?
weirdness. It might be a thing, but I did not have access to tasting that yearly.
You didn't get to taste peach.
No. Is that a thing?
It is a thing. It's
Sounds
seasonal.
nice.
There's peach flavored one. It's good. I like it.
Yeah. Well, most of products. Coca-Cola is insanely old. But anyway, that's enough nonsense. People come into the show to listen to us talk. Sometimes nonsense.
Oh, we were talking this whole time.
Yeah, they have to deal. So they have to deal with it. You have to care about our lives. You know, who else is gonna listen to us ranting about our lives? No one, because we're sad. But we need you to listen. That's part of the package deal.
Yeah.
We're just threatening the listeners. But yeah, no, all right. So we'll jump into the news section right now. Let's get the show started. So we'll start with Warner Brothers developing more Mortal Kombat projects. So there is a recent news saying that Warner Brothers, the studio who did Mortal Kombat, is going to make more Mortal Kombat films or shows based on the different characters. They might be spin-off, they might be sequel. Hearing this, Teguh, do you have any opinion on this?
Let me confirm. Warner Brothers is the same one that made the recent Mortal Kombat.
Yes, they did one that was on HBO Max.
Do I have any opinions? That's an interesting question. I really don't care that much because I was never that into Mortal Kombat.
Mhm.
I mean, the movie wasn't as bad as I guess it could have been. So maybe it might. Nah, even then, honestly, I'm probably just gonna like passively kind of like not watch it, more like passively like care about it, as in I'll just kind of like listen to whatever people tell me, and I won't like really seek it out myself, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I am too. This report is the report update was released by Variety. I'm trying to find the article right now, but yeah, they say they're gonna expand on the. I'm guessing they're gonna maybe do spin-offs based on the respective characters.
Oh, is
Cause
that what they're gonna do?
I would, because the way the article is written, if they're doing a sequel, they will just straight out say sequel in the title. But they're saying projects with other characters in the Mortal Kombat universe,
Mm.
right? It's hinting that they're gonna just do spin-offs with other characters, no?
Yeah, that might be interesting, but I don't know. It's just like these kind of things don't tend to have a lot of like they don't have a good track record, so I'm not too excited about it.
Mm-hmm. Like,
That's all really.
I think the only reason a lot of people watch this film is because it was released to HBO Max, and people have more people. It saves money for people. They have access to it instead of going to the theaters, and that's why people watch it. I don't actually know. Actually, I'm curious how much
Yeah,
money it made on in box office alone. So I don't think it made much.
that
So
that makes sense.
it had a budget of 55 million. It made 83.6 million in the box office up to this date.
Mm.
So apparently it's the most successful film launch to date. Okay. With the HBO streaming thing.
Oh, really? Well, maybe that's why they're like pushing it.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, like say that actually like I don't think I'm interested to watch any of the other projects. I really don't care. I don't care for the first movie. I did I watch it with you guys? No, I didn't. I watched it with my
No,
roommate, and then we
no, no,
talked
no.
about it in the show. Um, I couldn't care less about the franchise, the series. It's
Oh
cool that we
God.
got Joe Taslim in there, Sub Zero, and all, but like I couldn't care less at all. Um,
What
Fair
did you
enough.
say? You couldn't care less?
as
Blasphemy.
as for the audio listeners, Kelvin just appeared out of nowhere, and he just yelled because
Yes.
he just, as I told you earlier on the show, he got the
Yeah, so this
vaccine
is
injected in
Kelvin's
the wrong
room
part of his
right
body,
now.
and now he just yells all the time. He cannot stop yelling because of the vaccine.
Yeah. They
Kelvin,
shot
your
me in
background
my
is it's
butt.
so weird to look at.
Why?
Why?
Well, anyway, here.
Hi,
Mortal
Kelvin.
Kombat, man, I like it when they do it. I don't know. Actually, as long as they have an R-rated, they have it as an R-rated kind of thing, and then actually focus on the martial arts. Man, it's good. All right, you know. I mean, like we've seen what the movie potential is in that first 7 minutes kind of thing, you know, you know, of Mortal Kombat. You guys remember that Sub Zero versus Scorpion? That was good. Am I
Sure,
wrong?
sure.
What?
Hmm.
Albert?
It was cool, but it
It
was
was
like, eh.
cool. It was cool. Yeah. Unlike, if the movie has taken another direction, it'll probably be okay. But yeah. But though I do want to see more of I feel like if they try to do more animated Mortal Kombat projects kind of thing, I think that could work. You know, more.
Don't they already have one right now? There's a 2021 movie that's animated. Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat.
they do. They do. And
Did you see it?
to my knowledge, I haven't seen it, but to my knowledge, it's pretty good.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
Legends Battle of the Realms. That's currently out right now.
yeah. To my knowledge, that is pretty good. That is good. I mean, like, I don't know, just the fact that what's the name? It's animation, right? So you can go more over the top with it, with the looks, the what's the name, the effects, I guess, when you're fighting and everything and stuff like that. So yeah, I think going animated would be pretty good. Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I would like, I like that idea.
Maybe.
yeah. I mean, like,
I'm still not interested enough to watch it if it's like on theaters or anything.
I mean, honestly, Mortal Kombat, it's like if you play the game, then you'll be interested. I think. You don't really kind of like, oh, I kind of like the movie. I'm interested. No, you don't, because the story is
Pretty much.
for a game, it's good. For a movie, not so much.
Here, I'm trying to bring up some stats about this movie in terms of like how much money it makes, because I'm curious what the demand of it is.
I mean, like
So
the older one, it become like a kind of like a cult classic. So,
there, because of the fatality, I think.
yep, and the campiness of it.
But yeah, it was watched in 5.5 million households over the first 17 days, a record for an HBO Max style. This is based on Wikipedia, by the way, so this could be false. Um, and I already said the overall income in the box office just now, 83.6 worldwide.
Okay.
We don't need to talk about the Rotten Tomato score because it's gonna be unimpressive.
Yep.
But yeah, well, if they are actually doing if they're not doing a sequel, but they're doing like a spin-off kind of thing with certain characters and developing their world, or like several characters and developing their own thing, which characters will be most interesting for you guys?
Which character will be the most interesting?
And assuming this has to be one of the characters that we already have seen.
Oh, why not just go all in, on the most god damn it. I want to type in Mortal Kombat, I typed down Postal Combat.
What is that? Is it a different game?
No, but I mean, like, just double down on the
Brilliant, Kelvin. Brilliant.
what's the name? On the most famous fight, most famous rivalry, Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Focus on those two. I feel like just having a story focus on those two. I think it'll be good. Yeah.
What more would they need to, like, what more can they discuss on what was shown on the movie?
I don't know. I guess get into a lot more of the like family dynamics.
They did tease someone named Johnny Cage at the end of the first film, right? But I'm assuming they're saving it for a sequel.
Johnny Cage? Bert, that's just a Hollywood actor that know how to fight.
Yeah, they teased it at the end of the last movie.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that they're gonna put that as a sequel instead of a spin-off thing.
I mean, I guess he's pretty cool. I guess I'm not really a fan of him, but yeah.
Yeah, I want to see more of the guy with the hat. Oh, he died.
Cool. Wow.
Never mind, he died. So spoiler.
God damn it.
You know what? I want to see more of Kano, and I want to see not Kano, Jax, and I want to see someone rip off his arm and then he grow it back, and they rip it off again and he grow it back, and that's just the gag.
That's how it works. The whole movie is just like that.
Damn.
But yeah.
I didn't know.
It's a 13 episode season. At the end of every episode, he lost his arm, and at the beginning of the next one, he get it back.
Albert, you're sick. Are you sure you didn't get vaccinated in the wrong spot way back then?
No, I think I'm good. I got it here in the arm.
Joe is asking me if I become a super soldier. I did not. I think I'm gonna turn into a colossal titan soon. So.
Is it a Japanese manufactured vaccine, or is it one of the Pfizer or whatever?
Hey man,
it's
they label it,
but it's made under license of Takeda.
Yeah, they make it. They label it Moderna, but you never know. I might turn into a Titan real soon. So, if you hear a thunder in the middle of the day, you know what's gonna happen, Teguh.
Oh no! Wait, but you're all the way there.
Well, if I become a colossal Titan, the shockwave will reach you.
Oh no!
But yeah, yeah. I mean, if they're making more Mortal Kombat, I'm down for it. bad or good, I'm still down for it. Either way, I mean, yeah,
They need to get good actors to fight.
they need to get good actors that you know knows how to that knows a bit of what you call that,
Martial arts.
martial arts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, we've seen like the YouTube shorts back then made by I forgot who, Machinima, I think. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat Legacy, and yeah, those are like 10-minute videos of like Mortal Kombat stuff, and it was great, man. So you know, I wouldn't mind more of that. Yeah, if you guys are interested, man, just Google, just YouTube it. Mortal Kombat Legacy should be there. Sector versus Cyrex one, that was like the best one. So yeah, yeah. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
Is there
pretty much.
anything else you want to talk about this?
No, I really, again, this project isn't really for me. Um, I'm sure we'll talk about it in the future if they do more of it, but this project isn't really for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Same.
again, you guys don't really play the game, and so does most
Don't
people
really
that
sounds
watch.
kind of like an understatement.
My
That is
parents
true.
wouldn't allow me to play the game. If they see me play
That is
this game, they will take away my console. Um, they will take away the
Yeah.
TV that doesn't even belong to me, and they will probably seal off the room where I play the game in. So
My parents never said anything about it, but I feel like I would go through the same shit as Albert.
But yeah,
they seal off the
alright.
whole house. I'm just kidding. But yeah.
But yeah,
Well, so talking about those are Warner Brothers project. Talking about Warner Brothers, they essentially lost their partnership with Christopher Nolan. We talked about that last week, and now we got recent development that he's been talking to other studios like Sony and Universal, and eventually he came to an agreement with Universal. And let me just grab. I'm trying to find the graphic here. But basically, he have a agreement with Universal. They agreed to work on his new upcoming film that they teased about last week, and he made some demands, and Universal agreed to it. And I'm pretty sure we got some opinions on his demands. So let me just bring up it. Where is it? God damn it! I lost the graphic twice.
I'll be eating. I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of hungry right now.
Kind of hungry.
Where? Okay. Someone talk so there's not dead air.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, Teguh, what were you gonna say about my background just now?
Yeah, I mean, it's new. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I moved room. Of course,
Yeah.
it's new.
and it just feels a bit weird. That's all.
Well, get used to this for a while, I suppose. Yeah. Man,
Wait, how long? Wait, a while. How long is a
Here.
while?
who
Up,
knows?
okay, okay.
What, you found it already, bro?
Yeah. So
Right.
basically, this is the details of the demands that he has. This is reported by THR. They have agreed with Universal, and Nolan basically wants $100 million budget. He wants $100 million on the marketing. He
Okay.
wants total creative control.
Alright. Total creative control? Okay. Okay.
The studio Universal cannot release another film in 3 weeks before and 3 weeks after his.
Damn,
The film
that's
has.
okay.
Yep, we'll talk about it. The film needs a guaranteed 100 plus days in theaters,
What the? Alright.
and he wants 20% of the first gross.
First gross means the first day? Or just like
Let's actually read in the article. I'm opening the article right now. 20%.
okay, here. Out of all this, 100 days in theaters, I'm not sure about that.
20% of the first dollar gross. I don't know what that means. They just say 20% of the first dollar gross.
But either way, out of all this, yeah, the 100 plus days in theaters. Like, I don't know about that, man. I don't think that's happening. The longest I've seen a movie last was like what, 1 month and a half probably.
How many months is 100 plus days? Over 3 months.
Yeah. Nah, man, I don't think that's happening. Uh, Studio can't release another film 3 weeks before and 3 weeks after his. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I'm not sure about that one either. 3 weeks is a long time. He's basically asking studio can't release anything for like what, for a month,
Mm-hmm.
a month plus 1 week. Yeah, I think that plus 100 plus days in theaters, those two are a bit reaching. Not a bit. It is reaching. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. And then like what? Total creative control? Yeah, sure. He got a good track record. I wouldn't mind. You know, let him use his genius. I guess. Just make sure the dialogue is listenable this time. And then what? $100 million on marketing? Well, I guess he doesn't. He don't want another Tenet thing. I don't think there's much marketing they did on Tenet.
Well, yeah, but that was because he's forcing it to be released in the middle of the pandemic. He doesn't even give a shit about the pandemic. So it was his own. So that was his own fault. Warner Bros. Want to hold it off, but he doesn't.
No, but even if like there isn't much marketing for it either,
Right. There was a decent amount of marketing before the pandemic was literally hitting everyone. But then as soon as the pandemic hit, they slowed down their marketing because they're like they don't have a reason to market it really.
That's true. All right. 100 million budget. I don't know. Big budget movies around
100 million standard for.
Yeah, 100 million standard, right?
Let's see how much Tenet was. But yeah, while I checked that, Teguh, you said you had opinions on this, right?
Wait, no. So
Tenet is 200 million budget, sir.
Yeah, 100 million is cheap for him, I guess.
no. Well, I had an opinion. Well, I said I had opinions because I thought Universal had agreed to this.
Yeah.
So they do. So they're agreeing with all of his demands.
That's what I'm reading at least right now. Let me reread the full article again, and I'll get back to you.
But yeah, no, because if they are agreeing fully with his demands, then it's like, well, the reason I said I have opinions on this is because, well, that means, sure, like as Kelvin said, some of these demands, like he doesn't think it's gonna happen. I think, yeah, the fact that if they had actually agreed to all of this, that means that whatever he's working on is gonna be pretty big, and Universal themselves are gonna they're basically gonna bet on it. They're gonna gamble on this.
Yeah.
We still don't know what it is, right?
The film?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't. We do. It's gonna be a World War II film. We talked about it.
That one. Okay.
With Cillian Murphy.
Yeah,
they're starting to shoot next year, 2022, early 2022.
Well, I'm bloody excited. World War II. So, so hopefully if Universal, or wait, was it Universal? Yeah. If they have like this much faith in Nolan and the project to just like agree to this, then woohoo. For war hero lovers like me, this is good news. Supposedly.
I feel like this movie's gonna be like 3 hour, 30-minute long or something. I don't know.
Well, I'm not gonna complain if it's 3 hours long.
So basically Christopher Nolan, after he announced that he's not gonna do it with Warner Brothers, these conditions are the one that he gives to all the studios, including Sony Pictures, Apple, Universal. But yeah, he basically did that. Some sources say that the numbers for the 100 plus days in theaters, some people say that it was supposed to be exactly 110 days. Some people saying it's supposed to be 130 days. It was unclear apparently in the article. And they say that apparently Warner Brothers are already usually doing that part for 100 plus days in theaters. They're already doing that for Nolan's film.
Oh,
But it's not overlapping with the can't release the film thingy. It's just that they usually allow his film to stay that long.
I guess
But
usually we are not in US, because in Indonesia it's like what 3 weeks probably.
it depends. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean in Indonesia, even Nolan movies don't last for 100 days.
No.
I don't know about in US. That's the thing, right? So yeah.
No, because US theaters are also they have much more screens.
That's true, I guess. Yeah. All right,
And
maybe if
my
that's the
100
case,
plus days, I'm assuming it's not every theater. It's like overall run, right? Until it's eventually no single theater in the US have it. So that would make a little bit more sense.
Mm.
But yeah, Paramount apparently was out of the mix very early on. Apple was ready to commit to a theatrical window, but nowhere near what the filmmaker wanted. Sony wanted it because they want to. They really like the success that Tarantino had with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so they really want to replicate it with Nolan. But eventually, Nolan agreed with Universal because of history that they had with one of the person working in Universal.
Okay.
So they agreed. They officially agreed to it.
Damn. Well, all right then.
He rejected MGM and Amazon because they have poor marketing track record according to the article, based on Nolan.
100
So, yeah.
million budget. Is that cheap for a Nolan movie?
Yeah, Tenet had 200 million.
Yeah. Huh.
Let's see the other ones, and then I'll give my comments on this. Dunkirk has 250 million, so that's a war movie. Interstellar had 165 million.
Okay.
Dark Knight Rises had
Pretty sure that one's a lot.
250 to 300 million.
Oof.
Inception had 160 million. The Dark Knight has 185 million. But yeah, those are like the first few films.
So if the movie is just, oh wait, is that just the like production, or like with marketing as well? Sir?
No, marketing is separate, as you see in the PowerPoint. Yeah, marketing is just much budget.
I mean like if they're combining it, then yeah, total is like 200 million.
Mhm.
For like
but they're gonna like not mix those two values.
No, I mean like for the movies you listed just now. Yeah, do they like combine it, kind of thing? No. Okay.
That is the production budget.
Okay. So by far this will be his cheapest movie then.
Yeah, I think it might be like at least 100 million, right? Around $100 million budget, yeah. So maybe it's slightly cheap, one of the cheaper ones, maybe.
Yeah. Damn. All right. He's gonna be using cardboard tanks.
So my biggest gripe about the budget's not a problem. The marketing is not a problem. Total creative control, I don't have any problem. $20 of the first dollar gross, that's pretty big. That's a pretty big demand.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
The 100 plus days in theaters, you already talked about it. It's likely. So it's like
I don't know how theater works in US, right? So because if we're talking like in Indo, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
I think it's likely, so that's fine. The studio can release another 3 films 3 weeks before and 3 weeks after his. That's the one that's like, okay, that's an interesting demand. And I started looking at like what films Universal has for the upcoming years, and like it's not like any of these films is gonna take away from the box office of his film.
Huh.
He's filming this 2022, right? So say it's gonna be out 2024, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest projects that they really have right now is the Fast and Furious franchise, which is kind of big. They have the Minions franchise, which is still a thing.
Yeah, but they have like kids who'll be watching Nolan.
Right. That's the thing. If Minions is gonna be out the same time as a Christopher Nolan film, it's not like it's gonna take away from the box office of it.
Yeah.
They have a Puss in Boots sequel apparently. What the fuck? This is the first time I've heard of it for DreamWorks Animation. The Halloween franchise is here. They have the Exorcist film that they're doing.
Okay.
There's a film called Cocaine Bear. I've never heard of this. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Whatever that is, I want to watch that.
It's a film that's supposed to be released next year.
Yeah.
They have the Mario animated film, which is Illumination. Like again, it's not gonna
Yeah.
steal from the box office.
You want to make sure.
Yeah, it's just such an interesting demand that they do that. 6 weeks blackout is big. But yeah. I mean, well, first of all, good for him. He got all the power.
Yeah,
But-
I guess no.
It's kind of nuts. Kind of nuts.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that what's his name? Because I don't think Tenet wasn't big, right? Didn't it like flopped or almost flop at least?
Box office 363 million worldwide, budget 200 million.
Okay.
So they
never mind.
surpassed it, but that's not a big gap.
Yeah. But yeah, to what I know, people don't really like Tenet, so I'm kind of like, I guess you
That's
do
the
have a
thing.
good track record.
That's the
why.
thing. His last 3 movies were fine, in my opinion. I
What are the
haven't
last
seen
3
Tenet.
movies?
I haven't seen Tenet, so I cannot say. I thought Dunkirk was very fine. It's very average. It's a great technical production. It's a very average film. I don't like Interstellar. Dark Knight Rises is fine. So
Dark Knight Rises is fine, yeah.
it's not like he's been making like perfect 100% Rotten Tomatoes film for his last 3 films. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
you
Because
just have to credit.
what he's asking is pretty big, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
So
Any final thoughts to go or no?
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna hope that I.
It is about the atomic bomb. I think
Like
that's
it.
we heard about that. We talked about that last week. So yeah.
Oh, are we going to have that line? I have become death itself, something like that. You know that quote, Teguh?
Kenapa? Wait, which quote?
The one that's where I think the guy that made the first nuclear bomb was like, I have become death itself, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are we gonna hear that quote? Damn.
I hope so.
Man, that quote itself is pretty badass, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good quote.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I guess we're mixed on him if he deserves all this or not, and if it's worth it. But yeah. So that's our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
So live chat. Feel free to chime in if you have any opinion on it. But
Mhm.
if not, we'll move on to the next topic. It's
What
a
you
big
guys
one.
think of his previous movies, you know?
The upcoming topic is a big one. It came out on Monday, so the hype has kind of died down. The trailer came out the day after we finished recording last week's episode, so the hype's a little bit died out, but still people still talk about it. It's the Marvel's
Lovable
Hawkeye.
Christmas movie.
What?
Christmas movie. From
Oh.
Marvel.
It's not a movie; it's a show. First of all.
Oh yeah, show.
Um,
Christmas show.
But yeah, Marvel's Hawkeye. They released their trailer and the poster, so we all saw it. If you want to see my trailer reaction, I did it in this channel, my first time since I don't know how long. Go check it out.
Albert went like this. Like Home Alone.
Should I? I don't think I did. I don't think I did the
I-
specific facial reaction. I don't think. But we all saw it, so let's just jump in right to our thoughts. What do you think of the trailer?
And I've never been more hyped for Christmas than ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, Christmas! Yeah! Let's go, Jesus!
Weirdly enough,
Come
weirdly enough, not the specific last part of the Calvin statement, but we're
out.
also very excited for Christmas because of it.
Oh yeah? Oh no, Albert goes like this.
No, that's a thumbnail.
Yeah, but I don't know, it looks great, honestly. Looks great, looks fun. Highly Sanford looks good. Looks great. I like her outfit. Yeah, I like her costume in there. She's basically a fangirl of Hawkeye, right? Of I guess Ronin.
In the comics,
No, in the trailer.
I don't think they hint too much of her fangirling ish,
Oh,
but she definitely knows Hawkeye. Not like by know I mean like she know who Hawkeye is. Like, oh, you're
Oh, wait.
Hawkeye.
I thought it's like she's like, oh, he's cool. Then she
That's
just
in the comics. They didn't. At least based on what I'm seeing on trailer, they don't hint anything of her thinking that.
Right. Okay.
But in the comics, she picks up the bow and arrow because one day she was like attacked by a gang or something. I cannot remember exactly, but it's like she's in a bad situation, and then the Avengers came and help rescued her, and then she's like, "Oh my God, that's Iron Man, and that's Captain America, and that's Captain Marvel or whoever." And there's this one guy with a bow and arrow. Holy shit, he got
my
no powers! This is so cool. He's with the Avengers with a bow and arrow. So yeah.
He got a bow and arrow. So relatable.
Yeah.
How can he join the Avengers with a bow and arrow? That's incredible. So yeah, that's how she picked up the bow and arrow to the bed.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think part of my hype is mostly because of post credit of Black Widow. You know, someone's out for revenge because of a misleading information.
Yeah, they didn't show her. We can talk about it. They didn't show Yelena in the trailer,
Yeah.
so I don't know how big of a role she's gonna have in the show. I'm actually curious if she's gonna have like, trying to compare it with the other Marvel shows right now. If she's gonna have, they don't really have side villains, don't they? The Marvel shows.
Side villains.
Side
Well,
villains.
I guess U.S. Agent. What's the
Right,
side
but
villain?
U.S. Agent has a pretty big role in the story.
Well, I mean,
maybe Yelena can sort of become like the Baron. Well, Baron Zemo does have a big role, but he disappeared halfway. So maybe she can have a Baron Zemo-ish kind of screen time.
but she'll be attacking Hawkeye and Kate Bishop.
Right? Yeah. But I mean, like comparing the screen time amount. That's what I'm trying to compare.
Oh. Well, that's plenty though.
That
That's
is
a lot.
plenty.
Yeah, that is a
Or
lot.
she can just be the Dora Milaje. I don't know.
No,
Just screen time.
no, that would be disappointing, honestly. It just kind of like appears, like, hey, fights a little bit, and just eats. Nah.
Or maybe she'll become Jimmy Woo.
You mean
No,
what?
Albert. But yeah, well, part of my hype is also just I'm hoping that Yelena will make a pretty like huge role, I guess, in the series. I mean, if they don't, I don't know, unless I feel like that line is supposed to pay off in the series.
It
So
will. I'm pretty sure it will.
right? So hey man, hopium. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
What's
about you?
your thought? Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't just say that.
I don't know what to say. Like,
What's your reaction after watching the trailer?
Yeah.
I'm just excited. That's all. I'm not thinking as far as into like
Any
Dora
specific
Milaje,
part
like-
excites you?
him grabbing the Molotov and throwing it back was cool.
Yeah, that was really nicely edited.
I don't know. It's like I'm not like, oh, I hope this happens. Oh, like it'll be cool to see this. I'm just like, you know what? It's Hawkeye and some random wannabe fangirl. What's not to be excited about?
Mhm.
And like,
Look,
I don't know, I really like the trailer. You know, like the action, but with the Christmas songs and everything. I'm just excited. I don't have a reason for it.
Look, my roommate's here. My ex-roommate, I guess he. She got a bomb-ass outfit, according to Nicholas Cavan.
I think
Yeah.
that's supposed to be handmade too, which is pretty. I mean, I like it because it's simple. Yeah, it's also. I mean, she definitely didn't have high tech tailor that made that for her. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like handmade, like sort of Spider-Man's original costume.
It's
But
like
definitely much
Kick-Ass,
more.
you know. It's like Kick-Ass.
Yeah,
Kick ass.
yeah. And I like the purple. It really popped out.
Yeah.
But I am excited for the trailer. Not for the trailer, for the show. Everyone already knows the reason why. But the Christmas, I don't know what is it. Ever since I went to New York, every single project or film that is like set in New York somehow have an extra love to it just because like, oh, I've been there, I know what that is. Something about the charm of New York City itself. I don't know if it's just me or if everyone have been there. Like you grow an attachment to it, and now everything New York related just give an extra boost for me. And the fact that it's like New York and then the Christmas vibes and everything, there is so much charm to that for some reason. I don't know. Does that make sense to you guys? There's
I
something
cannot
about
relate.
it.
I cannot
I don't
relate.
know. I don't know. There's something about it, just the aesthetic of it, and it's also
Yeah,
this is gonna be after Loki. I like that the order is WandaVision, which is very fantasy, and then we got
Mhm.
Falcon Winter Soldier, which is grounded, and we got Loki, very fantasy, and now we're gonna have this, which is grounded again.
True, true.
My Netflix turned on for some reason, but anyway, I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna turn that off. But anyway, yeah, I like that it's gonna be grounded. It's giving me a lot of Daredevil, Jessica Jones vibes. It's definitely not gonna be as dark, but like the New York setting, the holiday season kind of thing, that's giving me that vibes.
But this Christmas is not gonna be dark.
And you never know. Hawkeye is having a hearing problem, so he
What?
got a hearing. He got a hearing aid.
yeah. I actually
Yeah.
didn't notice that until Albert pointed it out.
Yeah, but he's Hawkeye, not Hawk ear. So I don't know, man.
That is a comic story.
You know what? Sure. Okay.
And look at my name, aviary visual organ. You know, Hawkeye.
I like the hint of the Rogers the musical on Broadway. That's
Yeah,
that's very
kind
cheeky.
of like that. From the trailer, I like the what's the name? You know when Kate Bishop I think like pulls out an arrow at like the end from like Hawkeye's like quiver thing. It's like
Mhm. Definitely
shoot
on
it.
that one.
It explodes
I
like
mean, there are more arrows dangerous than that.
Because she definitely has never dealt with any trick arrows before, so that's gonna be interesting.
all she got are normalized arrows, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I definitely think the story is gonna be because we see it right. Hawkeye's was Ronin, and then
Mhm.
Kate Bishop's definitely taking over the mantle of Ronin because she somehow have a replica of the costume that she's using at one point.
Yeah.
So she's been doing some vigilante stuff, I'm assuming, and then Hawkeye's like, "The fuck is this? Using my name, making doing vigilante stuff. I gotta stop this person." So it's Kate Bishop, and then they team up, and then there must be a bigger bad, which I don't know who the bigger bad is yet.
Yelena.
I don't. I think she's a side. I think she's a side villain. I think there's some kind of mob boss or something involved that must be like involved or something. So it's gonna be that and they team up, and I'm excited because this is gonna be the closest thing, and I think they might even do a better justice for this for like a mentorship kind of storyline than Iron Man and Spider Man, because that's
Mhm.
the closest thing we have in the MCU, right? Unless I'm
Yeah.
missing something.
True.
So like a mentorship kind of thing that will be interesting to see because Hawkeye has sort of done that in with Wanda a little bit in Age of Ultron, but not that much. So yeah,
That should be interesting, yeah.
I'm excited for Lucky the Pizza Dog. Hope we see a whole episode dedicated to Lucky. No, I'm just kidding. But can you
I want a whole episode just
following the dog?
following him. Like the dog will be in the action, but we won't be following like Hawkeye or Bishop. We just follow the dog, like the dog running around.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know how sometimes there is in TV shows there is one episode that's about this, and then the next episode is the exact same story from a different perspective.
Mhm.
From a different character. It's like imagine episode 3 is one of the most action-packed episodes, and the dog is there the whole time, and then at one point the dog disappeared, and like in the episode 4, it's the same story but following the dog's perspective. And
Damn, I want that, yeah. And
Oh,
then
it's
and
so
then
cool.
we follow the dog. We follow it to the dog vision, So we see what the dog
Oh,
like
God.
like
For the
like
whole
even
episode.
even like the color and everything. It's like dog color, what the dog can see.
I just hope they actually give Lucky a pizza too, so he live up to his name.
That's the character arc.
That's the story arc. Pizza.
He was a bad boy until he got his pizza.
So
Yeah.
that's our demand. We see an episode about the dog. We also want to see the full Rogers the musical, right? We want to see the full sequence.
Mhm.
People
No,
are
I mean,
actually
like,
demanding
I mean,
that.
like, they released a full cut of Zemo dancing. So a full cut of the Rogers, what's the name, musical. I want to see that.
Yeah.
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 Marvel should actually do it for real, literally. That would make so much money for them. People
I
will
know, right?
watch the shit out of that.
Yeah.
There's Marvel musical.
Marvel musical. Endgame musical.
They do the snapping as like the rhythm.
And then like whenever like in Infinity War the musical, it's like when Thanos like do the snapping thing. It's just like it's a musical, right? So there's like a trap door under them. It just like opens up. Whee! It's just gone.
Yeah.
And like shoot the like confetti out from the floor.
Damn.
Yeah, we're pitching this Marvel. You listen to us. But, I'm so excited for this. Excited for Haley Steinfeld. I hope she's gonna do well in this one. She deserves a break, literally.
I thought she already got the break.
I mean, no, she deserves this recognition because people appreciate her as an actress, but she never really have that star that's gonna boost her up to the level of the A-listers, in my opinion. Yet
Mm-hmm.
she's got Pitch Perfect, but like that's okay. She's not a star in that. She's got Bumblebee, but that didn't really boost her up. She was in Spider-Verse, but it was animated and she's a side character, so it didn't really help her. So I think this one with the MCU stardom is gonna elevate her stardom even more.
True. Alright.
And can we talk about how beautiful the poster is?
I feel. Oh yeah.
Let me
The
grab the
it's
IMDb.
definitely what's the name? Not the usual MCU poster. Would you agree with that? No one? Okay,
Uh, it's on the same line as, remember, not the official poster. The official poster is the most garbage poster in the history of MCU, but the teaser poster for Spider-Man: Homecoming, when he's laying down and then there's the Avengers Tower on the side.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
That one was a good poster, but
Yeah.
then they decided for some reason to use the super Photoshop bullshit that they did. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
But yeah, here, let me screen share this.
Okay. Wait.
Hawkeye. Here. It's so good. It's
Yeah, I
it's
like
so
it.
simple, and the color and everything, and the Christmas tree on top.
Yeah.
I like the tagline as well. This holiday season, the best gifts comes with a bow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not like your usual MCU poster, man. Because it's a Christmas poster this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seriously need someone on Twitter or whoever, if someone's watching, make a version of this poster because people has done it. A textless version of it. So remove the tagline, remove the logo. So just like the graphic, I want to use that for my phone wallpaper because right now I have it as with the one, but it's like kind of it's cut and everything. It's not as clean. But if it's like a textless poster, it'll be so perfect.
There you go. If anyone can Photoshop that, hit Albert, DM Albert, I guess. If anyone have the capabilities of doing that.
Yeah, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Great. It's coming out November 26th, so it's the Thanksgiving. It's literally coming out on Thanksgiving week, 24th.
Wait, it's coming out on Thanksgiving, but it's about Christmas.
Well, it's gonna go all the way to Christmas.
Oh, that's true.
It's
Did they
November.
say how many episodes there will be?
I'm assuming it's the same as everything else. It's 8, right? Hasn't it all been 8?
I don't know. Has it? No.
Let's check.
No, right? I thought Falcon Winter Soldier was 6 episodes.
Most wonderful time
Yeah.
of the year. I don't think they announced how many episodes.
Oh, but yeah, Loki 6. Wait, what? Is Loki 6 episode? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they don't announce it, but yeah. Oh, it's gonna have 6 episodes. They have it here. Never mind. It's gonna end on December 29th.
Oh yeah, there you go. It
I mean,
has
it
a
makes sense with the premise. It's literally about them trying to make sure that Barton is back with his family in time for Christmas. So the story takes place prior to Christmas.
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone,
Lost
Hawkeye in the
New
City.
York. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. but this time, just replace it with Hawkeye and a lot more explosive. I suppose. All right, yeah. So, anything else you want to say about the?
Yeah,
about...
Florence Pugh is on IMDb, so she's gonna be there. Vera Farmiga, we saw her in trailer. She's gonna be Kate's mother.
Oh.
Everyone else, I don't know who's gonna be. I know she's gonna be Echo, which is a villain in the comics. No, actually, it's this one. Maya Lopez is gonna be Echo. So.
Echo. The
Yeah,
only
Echo.
Echo I know is Echo from Ben 10, and that's Echo.
Echo is she's a deaf Native American that can copy other people's movement.
That can copy other people's what?
Movements.
Oh, what? It's nothing about sound?
No, it's Echo because she's deaf, and she's one of the few comic characters that's like deaf. Also,
I just look her up like on Google Image. It looks like someone slapped her really hard on the face.
I don't know if that's a face paint or a tattoo. I cannot tell.
I want to believe it's someone slapping her real hard. That's how she lost her hearing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, I think she'll be a cool villain. Okay.
Definitely, if she's the villain.
Yeah.
Also, this is if Yelena and Kate teams up, this is gonna be the first official team up of any Young Avenger members.
Huh.
Right? Because all of them have done their own thing. It was like the sort of first thing.
Right.
So yeah, and we have a smooth transition from this to our next news topic here, because Kelvin, we just talked about Echo. Do you know who Echo's adoptive father is?
Echo's adoptive what?
Who is the adoptive father of Echo?
Kingpin.
It is Kingpin.
Oh, so, not Luke Cage. Damn. Okay.
No, it's Kingpin is actually the adoptive father of Echo. Echo is a side character in Daredevil comics. Mm-hmm. So directly, move on to transition to that topic. There's a potential that Kingpin might be back in the MCU. Rumors say that he's actually gonna be in the Hawkeye TV show. I don't know if that's true. And that Kingpin is the guy that Hawkeye's dealing with. Apparently, I don't know if that's true.
I mean, if that's the case, it makes sense,
Criminal-wise, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Kingpin is one of the more, I guess, grounded villain.
Yeah.
Despite his stature.
Yeah. And people love Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. So I don't think anyone is against that. It's just I don't know if Marvel is actually ready to weave everything in together.
So they need to recast him. He's really good as Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, don't recast.
What? Don't recast?
What? Don't change the casting. Keep Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin.
Oh right, yeah. No, I was thinking of recast as in like.
Oh, your definition of recast and my definition of recast is different.
I think so.
You're saying cast him again. I'm saying recast means getting a new cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Needed to clarify this.
Yep. Okay, we both want Vincent D'Onofrio to be back as King.
Yes.
So there is the rumors of that. And at the same time, the other rumor was Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter might be back as well. It's not really a rumor. It's just in an interview, Kristen Ritter is like, So yeah, there is rumors Charlie Cox is gonna be in Spider-Man. There's rumors Vincent D'Onofrio is gonna be in Hawkeye. What are your thoughts if they Jessica Jones to the Marvel universe, and then Kristen's like, I will do that in a heartbeat. So that became a rumor that spread. So any thoughts on this?
Well, I would really like to see Kingpin back. I mean, he's one of the. If Kingpin's back, he could be the tie between what's his name, like Spider-Man, Daredevil, all those people kind of thing. You know, he's a lot of people's villain, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like him to be there, and he can be like the source of like the more grounded evil, I guess, yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, Kingpin is cool, and then Jessica Jones, but it's just in the rumors, right, that she might be back in MCU.
It's not even a rumor. It's literally an interview saying that Jessica Jones is like, Kristen Ritter, like, I would absolutely just die to play Jessica again, and if there's an opportunity, that she will be there in a flash.
Damn.
And people is now campaigning.
Well, if she is, I wouldn't mind. I don't hate her. I'm not a fan of Jessica Jones that much. I mean, like the show. I like the character, but I'm not a huge fan of the show. But I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. Teguh, did you ever saw any of the Netflix Marvel show, or did you never? I don't remember.
Netflix? Which ones are those?
The one we just talked about.
Jessica Jones. Other than that, anything else?
Iron Fist. That's it.
Defenders, Punisher.
Only those? No, I haven't seen any of those then.
Yeah, so you probably don't have much of an opinion on this. For me, Kingpin definitely makes sense, especially if he's the villain of Hawkeye. It makes sense. I don't know if they will do that. I wouldn't mind saying Vincent D'Onofrio once again. Jessica Jones, I think Kristen Ritter is perfect. It's so funny if you Google any comic book character on Google Images, there will be pictures of the comic characters, the comic like the look of it, like drawing. And there's obviously a picture of live action, right? Like if you Google Captain America, you're gonna see Chris Evans.
Yeah.
If you Google Jessica Jones, the only thing that's gonna come out for like the first 20 pictures is gonna be Kristen Ritter. They don't even have the comic picture of it. That's how much the character she has transcends the character, because the show literally transcends the comics.
Just do a Google image of Jessica Jones, and yeah, you're right.
Right?
I only see the comic after like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 pictures of
right. And like if you keep scrolling, it's all Kristen Ritter, literally.
Yeah.
It's like a 30-to-1 ratio of comics too, which is weird because if you do it to every other character, I'm pretty sure it's not the case, but except for Jessica Jones. But Jessie's perfect for it. My only issue is that I don't know how she would fit in the MCU at this point, where she would fit in, unless it's a cameo role. I don't know what kind of story would warranty her. Yeah. And then, like, Daredevil makes sense, Kingpin makes sense, Jessica Jones, I just don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really know either, like, where to slip her in, I guess. Yeah.
I'm Googling Jessica Jones too right now, and there is a rumor that she might appear in She-Hulk. Her PI role makes sense. I don't know why she would be in LA. So, because She-Hulk is, if I'm not wrong, it's confirmed that's gonna take place in LA.
She just vibing in LA, man.
She's just chilling.
He's chilling in LA, and then just green girls like, hey, can you help me find this person? Sure. Yeah. I'm more excited for Wilson for like if Kingpin's making comeback to the MCU. I mean, yeah, that I would actually be hyped for.
For sure. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see if that happens.
Hopefully. I mean, if Kingpin do come back, like, yeah, the perfect one is probably like you said, like Hawkeye, and probably Spider-Man. Those two, I guess, right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to know where this just real quick? Do you want to know where the origin of this rumor comes from?
From where? Oh God, it starts to hurt.
It's literally because Vincent D'Onofrio made a tweet. He made a tweet about the he just made a cryptic tweet that was released slightly after the Hawkeye trailer release, and everyone is speculating that he's in the Hawkeye trailer, that he's in the Hawkeye show, because he tweeted this: the three-legged dog, run and jump, and with an incredible case of the wiggles. This dog does not ask for pity. This dog looks up to us. I don't even know what that means. Lucky have 4 legs, so I don't know what that means. But he tweeted it.
She's lucky.
He tweeted it like literally a few minutes after Hawkeye, and I mean people know that there is a dog in Hawkeye, so people was like speculating it.
Maybe he do the what's the name? Motion capture for the dog. You know, you never know. Who's behind?
Oh my! It's a real dog, Kelvin. Sorry to break it to you.
What? Bullshit.
It's a real dog.
But yeah. All right. That's a weird way to decode the riddle, I guess.
Maybe he just decided to write down a poem on Twitter. You know, you don't know.
Yeah. Man, once you're in any Marvel stuff, any cryptic message you put out, people will be like, "That means something."
Yeah.
All right. Is that all I want to say about?
Pretty much. I'm excited for it. For Kingpin, yeah. I'm excited for Kingpin, Hawkeye, all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah. How about you, Teguh?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, yeah.
I'm calling this now. Once they have the Hawkeye poster for sale, I'm putting it right there for Christmas.
But what about Indiana Jones?
Yeah, but what?
I already bought a new poster to replace Indiana Jones right now.
Oh, what?
What?
I'm planning to rotate this anyway.
Oh.
And by rotate, I mean not upside down. I'm planning to switch them out.
Yes,
I'm planning to switch them out every now and then just to mix things up. I'm not gonna throw away the poster, but yeah.
Why not just buy a new frame?
Yeah, why not put more than one there? You know.
Yeah.
Well, right now it's center, so I have to move it.
Well, you can just put it next to it.
You don't have to center
like,
it. Yeah.
Like put
We'll
three.
see.
Like put 3 poster, like 2 more poster next to Indiana Jones and next to the.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. So I just have to make sure. I just want to get the same sizes because none of my posters right now, except for Back to the Future, is the same size. And my sister's like, change it. Your background has been Back to the Future for the past 3 years is boring. I'm like, oh, fine. So my Sing State poster is way too big. I don't know how that poster is so massive. And yeah, so.
Alright.
You'll see what it is. Next week, I think the new poster should be up.
Alright, so I guess now let's move on to the review, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alright, so we are moving on to this week's What If episode. Was it episode 6? Was it?
Episode
Right?
6, yes.
Episode 6. What if? What was the title? Killmonger. What if? What was it?
What if Tony Stark didn't eat a hamburger?
What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? That is What If episode 6. So yeah, as usual, we're just going to jump right into the spoiler review for this. Yeah. Alright, so What If episode 6, let's go. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? Yeah, alright. So I think we can all agree that episode 6 is like top 3 episodes. One of the top 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we all agree on that one. I don't know. I just really I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, go on.
Someone say something. I kind of lost my train of thought.
I really like this character. I don't know if it's just my adoration for Michael B. Jordan and the character of Eric Killmonger Stevens. Killmonger is definitely one of the best written characters in the MCU, and the way that we expand on his arc this whole time in this episode and weave him in everything is really cool. Because literally start with Iron Man, we change the course of Iron Man, we change the course of Age of Ultron because of the Ulysses Claw involvement. And we also get to see Black Panther way earlier in the timeline, and then spoiler, he killed T'Challa. He also killed Rhodey, which is big, and he also exposes Obadiah Stane much faster than Tony Stark would ever find out because he knew the insides of the plan and everything. Yep. So they literally change a lot of things to the point where they change Black Panther because he becomes the Black Panther eventually at the end of it. He works with T'Chaka is still alive. He works with that and everything. I think this is a very well written episode. I like it a lot. The voice acting is great in this episode, and I just really like taking one piece of the story and still staying in the main continuity of the timeline, but they change everything about it.
Yeah.
I think those has become some of my. Those are like. It's not as wild as the zombies or like the Doctor Strange stuff, but that similar realm of the T'Challa becomes Star-Lord, and I like that one. So
True. I just like the wait, Teguh, you say something first.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
But no, this is the episode I was looking forward to the most. So kind of disappointing that it didn't make it to my number one, but it is, again, as you said, top three. Yeah, all the parts. Yeah, revealing the Obadiah Stane part, all of that was like really exciting.
Yeah, why didn't it make it to your number one?
The reason why it didn't make it to my number one was, I guess, there's one main reason when I decided this, but now I'm thinking of a second reason, but I haven't had time to let it like bake in the oven yet, so I might need your opinions on this as well. But the first reason why was and I think Kelvin and Ariq at least partly agreed with this. It was the fact that they did the open-ended thing again at the end. Where they kind of revealed that like what's the T'Challa's little sister's name? I keep forgetting. Shuri, yeah. I was gonna say Tootsie. I'm good. I'm glad I didn't say Tootsie.
Tootsie? Oh, come on, man. Tootsie.
Yeah. Shuri like found out that like Killmonger was doing all of this, blah blah blah, and then like just left open-ended with Pepper Potts and all that. But like the second reason that I kind of am thinking about now, looking back, and I'll need your opinions on this again. I feel like there wasn't enough struggle, I guess.
I feel like everything do just kind of fall into his plans, I guess.
Yeah, which is like, I mean, it's good. It shows you just how capable Killmonger is, but it doesn't make for a very exciting story.
To me, it fits because in Black Panther, he also didn't have that struggle because he planned everything out so meticulously.
Yeah. I do think it is in character. Yeah.
Yeah, but the difference with Black Panther is the main character we're following is T'Challa, right? So the struggle is all with him. With this one, it's like you're following Killmonger, so he's the main character, and he's the one that's not going through much struggle. So it is within character.
But for a main character, you would say it's not the most like captivating.
In terms of like narrative, it's just it's in character, but it's not the most exciting or like.
There is a point in the story where I was like, oh shit, he's fucked a little bit, and I liked it because it proves that Tony Stark is smart when he realizes that he killed Rhodey.
Yeah.
Well,
in that revelation when Tony Stark find out thing, that was pretty cool.
It was like it was the slowest point in a way, I guess.
Even
but
his
even
moves
then, he
point is still
dealt with
pretty
it
high.
relatively easily.
Yeah. I mean, Tony Stark doesn't have his, suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the part when what's the name? The what's the machine called? The real steel machine thing. They're kind of like
The
getting
droids.
into Wakanda and they close the ship and they close the
Yeah.
shield thingy. And then
Yeah.
like, oh damn. Plot twist, Killmonger has like the switch on thingy again.
Mhm.
And then like I don't know, basically like turning Wakandas against the world kind of thing. I don't know. I just kind of like all the trickery he has to
Mm-hmm.
make people go against each other kind of thing. That was really cool. Yeah. And I
Yeah,
don't know,
he
man.
literally he frame everybody. He keep on changing, like he keep on making framing people this whole
And
episode.
here, it's just
Mm-hmm.
like this is like a weird detail, but I don't know why. Whenever Killmonger talks, I can't take my eyes off his lips.
Okay.
That's how good Michael B. Jordan is. Even through voice acting, he can make you stare at his lips.
I
Damn.
don't know, man. There's just something about the lips that's like so
So gripping.
nice
So
to
what?
look at.
So what? So
Kelvin,
juicy.
have you developed a new I'm not gonna say the F word, but a new taste, I shall say.
No, I wouldn't say that. But I don't
I
know.
am
There's
not
just something
convinced by
about
how unsure you are with that with that answer.
it's just so thick.
Okay. All
And
right,
maybe
but
it's just the way it's animated and stuff. That's like, nice, bit thicker. I mean, but
I
yeah,
honestly talking about designs. I love
Killmonger
it
is great.
when Ramonda uses the Dora Milaje armor. Woo! That's cool.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
cool
yeah, yeah,
shot.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
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 that was
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
that was cool.
Because you never see her in battle in the previous films, and it's showing
Mm-hmm.
that she's capable fully in this one.
Yeah. Uh,
But yeah, I sort of have a problem with the cliffhanger in the Marvel Zombies episode. I that's the only one that sort of have a cliffhanger, right? I didn't. This one
Yeah,
ends
the
with a cliffhanger
open-ended
as well.
I think.
This one ends with a cliffhanger as well, open-ended, because Shuri at the end of it works with Pepper Potts, who believes that something is up, and Shuri too.
mhm.
And I didn't really have a problem with it. And is it okay if we talk about the trailer? I don't know if any of you saw the trailer.
Oh,
I
actually, I
don't know.
didn't see the
It's
trailer.
because of the trailer, the mid-season trailer. I stumbled upon. I wasn't planning to watch it. It was autoplay, and I ended up watching it.
Mhm.
There are shots of characters which we've already seen, but it's new shots of them.
Okay.
Like there is in the trailer, there is a shot of Pepper and Shuri that we did not see in this episode. There is a shot of Captain Carter which we did not see in this episode.
Okay.
So I wonder if in one of these episodes something is about to go down, that something crossover or something, and there is more to the story of just these separate multiverses.
By the way, I thought they're supposed to anthology. So what you're saying they might
Crossover. Yes,
combine?
that's what I'm saying. Because there are definitely new shots that doesn't add up, and I cannot remember right now. I need to rewatch it again, or or I can just watch it again right now and tell you about it. But I really think Watcher is gonna do something because I think Watcher is gonna get involved. And one of my arguments, and it's weird, but I found a Reddit post about it. Every episode, he gets closer and closer and closer, like physically. Like in the first episode, it's like far away in stars, literally. Second episode is like getting closer. Third episode, blah blah blah. This episode is literally in the clouds. He gets like physically closer every episode. I don't know. I wonder if in the next episode it's gonna be even closer again. But it's true.
Damn.
Yeah,
Maybe I
okay.
should go. I'm gonna go watch the trailer after this.
I didn't realize that. Alright. Okay. Alright. That is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
my
mean,
theory is something is gonna happen. We might have some crossovers.
If something does happen, then okay. I would probably be a lot less about the open-endedness, but
Or or this might be just a misleading trailer like Marvel always does. I don't know.
that is true. They like to do
They
that.
like to mislead. They do like to mislead.
That is so
They
yeah.
do like they're misleading.
Huh. Okay. Uh-uh.
That's interesting for sure.
I
Yeah.
don't know what else to say. Yeah.
I like this episode. I like that. This is also the first one where we actually follow the villain, right? So
Yeah, true. Alright. Well, I guess if we count the evil Doctor Strange a villain, we followed him.
yeah, I guess so. But yeah, well, it didn't start off as a villain.
Yeah. Alright. So, any other thoughts you want to say about episode 6?
T'Challa, Black Panther. Man, everything he does is so good, literally.
So this is
Like
literally his last performance, I'm assuming.
All the lines and everything that he delivered.
Yeah.
It's like it's so good.
Alright.
And like when he talk to them in the afterworld, that's like in the afterlife.
Yeah,
That was a good ass scene.
Yeah, that was good. That was great. Alright. Anything else you want to add, I guess, Teguh?
No, not really. Just
Nice. Alright.
Yeah.
So
Um,
I guess what else, Bert?
no, not about the episode, but I want to see if we can figure this out. So if there is a crossover episode, that may be it. We still have not seen the Ultron episode because that's in the
Okay.
poster,
Yeah.
right? There is some kind of Gamora episode, right, where she uses Thanos' armor.
Yeah.
There is a Black Widow episode,
How many episodes are there in total?
9.
9?
We're on 6 right now. So there's
So
3
there
more
are
episodes.
3 episodes then.
Unless they appear in a crossover, because literally we know Ultron is gonna be somehow involved in one of them. There's gonna be a Black Widow one, maybe it's the same as the Ultron one. I don't know.
Mhm.
We know the
The
Gamora
Gamora
one's gonna be there. We know there's gonna be one of the one with the weird ass Thor, the one, not the regular Thor, but like the party Thor or whatever. We saw that.
yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So yeah, there's like still stuff that we haven't seen in the upcoming few episodes. So that should be.
Yeah, it's just 3 more episodes as well. So if they're gonna make a crossover, it's probably going to be in the last episode. So considering
Yeah.
that, probably there will only be like 2 more episodes. That's like anthology kind of thing. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I guess what's his name? So again, as we always do, rate it. I guess episode 1 until 6. We're yeah. So Teguh, why don't you go ahead?
wait, what was my rating?
Your rating
I need
is
to go check on the line group.
well, you know what? Okay, I'll start with mine. My rating is still the episode 2. It's still my favorite. It's number 1. That's a T'Challa one. Episode 4, the Doctor Strange one. I really like that one. And then episode 6 is number 3. Then episode 1, 5, and 3. Yes. So 2, 4, 6, 1, 5, 3. That's my rating so far for all
I
6
think
episodes.
mine was 2, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5, wasn't it?
2, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5. Yeah, I think so. Then yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
ours was the same except for the last 2.
Yeah. How about you, Bert?
I think it's right. Mine is 2, 6, 4,
10, 1, 5, 3.
5, 1, 3.
5, 1, 3. All right. So 2, 4, 6, 5, 1, 3 for all.
Yeah, I sort of like the more structured nature of this one more than the abstract nature of Doctor Strange's story.
All right. Okay.
Also,
All right.
can we address the fact that this is the 3rd time in the series where Tony Stark died? They killed him off 3 times.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tony Stark is an important plays a very important role, in the makings of the Avengers.
They're like, Tony Stark has died one in the main timeline. Let's kill him again this time in the other ones.
I would do it again.
Like, this is why you should have renewed your contract, Tony.
Yeah. All right. So I guess with that we should just wrap it up first, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Teguh, why don't you go ahead?
You can find me on Instagram and see my graduation pictures at TG23399, and you can find me on Steam as New Testament.
Nice. All right. You guys can find me on KYAce27 on Instagram, on Twitch at DiscoMonkey027. That's where we do our console plays, and Disco Monkey on YouTube. That's where I post the console play on YouTube, so you guys can put it in the background and have a few giggles. And also appreciate Ariq's works, I guess. He recently just got bored and made a channel banner for me. So there's that.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. He actually did. So yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, so check that out, I suppose. And yeah, I guess while I'm at it, you can find Ariq on Instagram at Ariq Andria and on Steam at Dumbledore Sabi for back to episode 95. Nice. Right. Albert.
Yes, you can find the YouTube channel at Jaw Movies. That's where we have all the video version of the podcast that you're watching right now. If you want to tune in the live chat, that's on Jaw Movies. Check it out every week. Usually we start at 10:30, but yeah, on the Sunday is Eastern time. But yeah, check out my trailer reaction again for Hawkeye that I did earlier this Monday. If you want to check out my honest, first impression of the show, that's on the channel right there. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Wiradharma. I post a lot of stuff there just for fun. If you want to see me, stories I just posted recently was when I went to Coca-Cola Museum, which we talked about earlier in the episode. So if you just follow me there, you can see that. And then you can also find the Councilmen at Councilmen Show on Twitter and Instagram. We post the live links to the show every week through that account. So follow us there so you get notifications when we go live. And to your podcast in the Apple Podcast, Spotify, Podbean, wherever you listen to it, find us there. It's called The Councilmen. Subscribe, follow, leave a review. Anything you do is good.
Nice. So yeah. Alright, so yeah. With that, the Councilman has spoken. And we'll see you on the next episode. Ooh.